Hey Fish fam, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master. I'm here with my brother, and you know what? I know Blood Moon is supposed to be the new card that's going to rise to the top of the metagame because of Arkham's Astrolabe, but screw it, I want to play with Collected Company anyway. Let's see what Simic Merfolk can do in today's modern metagame with the Coco card. Help find all, I mean, it's basically a lord because the odds of like bricking on one of your like 10, like what we have 14 lords, very very small, but also dig to cards like Tidebinder Mage and Collector Oof. If you want to see how Merfolk can play with Collected Company in today's modern metagame, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you can tell, I am a streamer now. If you want to check out these gameplays live, if you want to be part of my morning show discussions, go check out the stream schedule in the description below. And before we get into our deck tech, we're going to thank our sponsors, starting with themanabase.com, with podcasts on Commander, the MTG Arena content for Standard and Modern, and more. The Manabase is your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. And I've got a new patron supporting me on Patreon. Thank you very much, everyone who finds their way to support the channel and support these streams. So I'd very much like to thank Jack Kendall for the new patron supporting me on Patreon. Alright, so we got Simic Merfolk. I've already started playing with this thing, and you know what? It's actually more playable than I thought it would be in the Blood Moon metagame. As you see, let's just start with the mana base. I have adjusted the mana base a little bit. I scrapped all the Cavernous Souls. I don't know if that's the right decision yet. For the moment, there are not that many control decks because they're still figuring their thing out. So that it's not like the metagame's not swamped in control decks. So I don't need so many Cavernous Souls yet. So I can play a maximum of 5 islands, and I'm playing less Shock lands, more fetch lands. You hear me talk before, I don't like fetch lands because you deal more damage to yourself. You are guaranteed to deal damage with yourself with fetch lands. With Shock lands, you have the option of putting into play tapped. But we need a way of getting our islands into play. So I can go turn 1 Misty Rainforest into island and dodge Blood Moon. So I effectively have 8 basic lands in the stack. Maybe not ideal, but not too bad. I'll have a pretty good hedge against the Blood Moon decks, including RG Ponza, which is everywhere. So what the hell are we doing today? We're trying to play with Collected Company. I think it's a good card, and you know what? Honestly, I don't think I explored this card enough. I'm getting tired of getting ground down by all the other attrition-based decks, and I hope Collected Company is going to be the card that helps me, like, gives me an edge. I think Collected Company is a really good way to refill the board. Either find like Mare Regery and like a Silvergill Adapt, or Tidebinder Mage and Trickster, or even against any sort of combo deck or control deck, pass the turn, they want to do anything on their turn. Oh, you play Teferi, Hero of Dominaria? Okay, well, I'll play Collected Company and refill the board. So anyway, I think Collected Company is pretty cool, and I'd love to see how it's going to work in this archetype in today's modern metagame. And so far, it's done well. It's done very, very well. I enjoy it. I like it a lot. So in the sideboard, we got 2 more Spreading Seas to complement the Spreading Seas in the main deck. Spreading Seas is really good right now. Maybe it's worth having 4 in the main deck, but I just don't know right now the things I have to take out. Maybe Regery is overrated. I don't know. Maybe Tidebinder Mage also I think is very well positioned right now, but maybe it's overrated as well. Maybe Spreading Seas is better. We have our last Force Negation. Now I'm going to play with some Veil of Summers. I don't know if this is better than Shaper's Sanctuary. Like I said, I'm having trouble against the attrition-based decks, but this is still a beating against them. Yeah, that's all I can say. I can use it to protect myself against all those Jund and like Death Shadow-like decks, so I would like to... And it'll help against Control. And I don't have that much counter magic outside of Force Negation against Control, so I would like to have Veil of Summer as a little bit more protection against them. We have Collector Oof.
Está bonito.
Just to be searched out with Collected Company, basically. Now, Weather the Storm, now we know Simic already does pretty crappy against Burn. We do have some cards to play against Burn. Before we don't have Master of Waves, we don't have any 4-drops, so if they have Eidolon of the Great Revel out, we're dead. We're just screwed. Now at least we have Collected Company to help stabilize the board, dig for Tidebinder Mages, to rebuild the board, so we actually have something to play against if there's an Eidolon out. But I'm going to play with Weather the Storm, and I hope it screws them. That's the plan. Weather the Storm, gain 12 life, and you're dead. And I'm hoping... I don't know what everyone's opinion about this is. I'm hoping this is going to be good against Prowess as well, because that is a very prominent deck right now. And, yeah, I hope Weather the Storm is going to help in that matchup. 2 Relic of Progenitus, just an overall useful card, and 2 Chalice of the Void. Help us against Ad Nauseam, against Prowess, and maybe other decks that are weak to Chalice of the Void. Having a random 2 against Amulet is also very good. Other notable things, I would like to have Dismember in this deck. I don't have Dismember in this deck. Yes, we got Coco here. Koyot. We got Collected Company in this deck. Sweet. So I would like Dismember, but I don't know what to get rid of, because I would have to get rid of the Force Negations, because I want to have, if I want to play with Collected Company, which maybe I don't need to. Maybe the Dismember should take Collected Company's place, but I still want to playtest Collected Company. Anyway, that's the situation. Otherwise, I have to get rid of like Force Negation from this deck and put in the sideboard, and I gotta push other sideboard cards. And another thing I don't like about Dismember right now is you Dismember a Tarmogoyf, then they play Lurrus, then they bring the Tarmogoyf back. That's pretty shitty to me. I don't like that. That's like not good value. So there are a lot of decks that are playing Lurrus right now just in the main deck, and they're undermining the value that you used to get out of Dismember. And now it's just better, I think, just tempo them out with things like Tidebinder Mage and Trickster. I'm hoping. All right, that is the deck tech. Let's get into our Modern League. Rodriguez. Hand looks great. I'm going to keep it. We've got like turn 1 play, and we won the die roll. So we got turn 1 play into turn 2 play, and we have Collected Company mana in our hand, so we're definitely ramping into Collected Company. This is very exciting. We're already going to see the power of Coco folk here. Yes, but if you're extracting 12 life points versus burn is high, but the 6 to 9 life is what you will get on average. By the way, versus prowess, you'll gain 12 to 15 life. Yeah, but if they have enough creatures in play, like, I think it can get undermined. It's my problem. Oh no, Flooded Strand. Well, more Mutavaults are good. Okay, let's, it's probably Stoneblade or something. It's either Stoneblade or just normal control. Either one, I think, is going to be good for Collected Company, because that's what we want to do at the end of their turn. Collected Company for something. Yeah, Mathematic, if you can gain 9 life against burn, I think it's going to be ideal. It's going to be perfect. So the fact that we've got underneath, like, a lot of counter magic, I think is very good right now. Ooh, Ether Vial, that's not bad. I mean, I know we have nothing to play with it right now, but at some point, we can start deploying things at end of turn. So I'm just going to play around a Snapcaster Mage for now and just attack with the Comenda Speaker. Otherwise, if I attack with Comenda Speaker and Lord of Atlantis and they like fetch block with Snapcaster Mage, I think that's advantageous for them. We might see a mana leak on this, which is not too bad. Thunder Guns. Do you think that Lurrus is still viable in Merfolk? If so, is playing it off of Vial after yanking it out from the side better, or running it in the main deck? Probably better to put it in the side. Probably. Whoa! Force Negation pitching another Force Negation. They meant business.
They're still head on board.
So they don't have any other counter spells in hand. Well, I mean, they could have Cryptic Command. That's about it.
Azorus.
Zurus subscribed at tier 1. Thank you very much, Zurus. Or Zors. Zars. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining the wave, Zars. Where's our wave gif?
I still gotta turn it into a transparent background gif.
Gotcha. It's on the way. Shark Typhoon has been cycled. What are they cycling it for? Nothing? I think nothing. Okay, they're in desperation mode, people. They might need a land. They might not be able to beat this. We might even not even play Collected Company, just given, like, I don't think they can beat these cards.
Ooh.
Oh, they found an answer to the Mutavault. Did they lose life somehow? No. Okay, it's Fairy Time Revelers on the way.
Boo.
Yes, boo. That is a very curious card to bounce. So they want a Supreme Verdict, this one?
You're the best MTG talker, says Zors.
Oh, yeah. I don't doubt it. I know to talk a storm.
Yeah, he flashes guns all the time.
Okay, so I will.
You can also swing
You
for
know,
Beautiful.
yeah, I should. You know what? I should have done that. I'm like got my eye on this collected company for no reason. I should have swung in a little bit with the Mutavault.
Beautiful.
Now this is gonna look a little bit suspicious. So I have the option of deploying the like I'm not playing. I'm not playing the Cometa Speaker back out. So what the hell does that mean? You know? So I probably could have got an extra 3 damage in here. If nothing else, I can play the Trickster. I certainly didn't want to play Speaker. What is this gonna be? Stoneforge Mystic. I don't care.
Getting better skilled.
Thanks. I bought Aluris. I'm thinking about giving it another shot in Thassa's Oracle combo build. That's interesting. The hardest part of the Thassa's Oracle combo is... Wow, they're so close to dead as it is. They got a Batter Skull, but they can't even enter battlefield until next turn. So they shock themselves, which means they have to have a counterspell? Okay. We'll play the Trickster first. They might anticipate Collected Company. If they counter this, that's fine. We got Collected Company backup.
Otherwise, you just have 9 damage on board.
Path is okay. Oh, that's why they shocked. It's too bad. We might have missed an opportunity to play Collected Company. But we got another Lord, which is good. Oh, Czar's gifted very, very generously to everybody. To G Castard and Sonic, Abs, to Cleverboy, to Chazzy Brown, and Jason Dog. Thank you very much for being so generous, Czars. Thanks for supporting the channel. It's a party! Czars is throwing a Bitcoin party. But you don't have to give any Bitcoin to him first. Let's see. Okay, so I'm...
Czars, if you want any custom art or anything, get in touch.
Yeah, get in touch. Okay, hold on, cancel. Do you know what? I actually, because of this Field of Ruin, I better get a green source with this Misty Rainforest. Let's first play this. Okay, let's next attack. I don't think our opponent can do anything after this. Our opponent's so close to dead. Let's just put the last thing on the battlefield. Like, what's got to happen is, let's say they play Verdict next turn. I can still attack for 4 with the Mutavaults. Or even attack for 2 and then play Collected Company. And they don't even have many Supreme Verdict in the main deck in these Stoneblade decks.
Yeah, I can do that when he's not looking.
Can you give Nikachu bunny ears? Oh, it's been a while since he did that.
Actually, I did it last week.
I didn't notice.
I did it for like a minute.
Thank you very much, Zers. Or is it Zor Z?
Zors.
Zors?
He already confirmed it.
Aha, Zors. So there's been cycling happening for nothing.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, basically. Okay, they have a land. That actually changes quite a bit, because now they can theoretically path to exile and put the Batter Skull in play. I think what we can do is... I think we can gamble it? I think we can attack with everything.
No,
I was just thinking we could attack with everything, except for 1 Mutavault, hold up 4 mana, and if they put Batter Skull in play, then we Collected Company for another Island Walker. Alright, Stoneblade, what do we want? Probably Veil of Summer to protect our creatures.
You can see my face in the Minneapolis video from 3 years ago.
Oh yeah. We don't need Spreading Seas. We probably don't need Tidebinder Mage either. No, Force of Negation is good for the counter spells and occasionally, don't know, counter a hard cast Batter Skull. Is there anything we can do against Shark Typhoon? I guess not. I'll take out one land. Because this is a Path to Exile deck. Can't tell if Collected Roof is better than Tidebinder Mage, just to shut down, like, the swords, you know what I mean? Chalice of the Void also might be good, because they have Path to Exile. Well, it's either Chalice of the Void or Veil of Summer. They have Path to Exile, they have Opt. Might be it, though. But they're important. Those are important cards. I guess we'll just go with this. Brother only shows hands. Brother is a hand, yeah. Some people theorize I'm the brother.
He's a very good ventriloquist.
And the person actually playing is my brother over to the side. Thank you very JD for subscribing. Where'd that go? Thank you for joining the wave, JD.
No, it was a gift.
It was a gift?
Yeah, Jason? Oh no, it hasn't shown up yet.
Why doesn't it show up in the feed? What is going on with today's feed? Or did they... Oh, subscribe with Twitch Prime. They've subscribed for 2 months. Oh, thank you for resubscribing with Twitch Prime, Jade. Jade45. Sweet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, from the Addams family.
Okay,
I
so...
can't remember the name of the thing.
This hand has one land, so we're going to mulligan it. This hand has more lands, we're going to keep it. And...
So
I guess I'll get rid of one Cometa Speaker, because I don't need more than one. And I'd rather have all the other mana sources here.
Enjoy your day at work.
Yeah, enjoy work. Well, I have to go to work. I'll see you later. See you later. SSA.
Say.
Now, something I keep forgetting about is Mystical Dispute in these situations. So hopefully I don't get screwed by Mystical Dispute. Mystical Dispute this, you son of a bitch. You like that? You like that green? What's his name? I think Mark Fidel.
Chapter.
There's a Simic aficionado here. Whoa, you're ramping me. Beautiful. Love it. We're probably gonna see turn 2 Stoneforge Mystic or something. We're gonna get punished. The brother of Nikachu's brother is a good Merfolk pilot, yeah. So here's turn 2 Stoneforge Mystic, which is not too bad. We can play Mutavault, Merfolk Mistfinder, and follow it up with Master of the Pearl Trident for Island Walk. Do I play Silver Gilded first? I think I play Silver Gilded first. Get that value in while I can. I'm going to show Master of the Pearl Trident because that's definitely what I'm going to play next turn. Okay. Did they miss a land drop? They missed a land drop, so they can't Path to Exile my Lord and put Batterskull in play at the same time. Well, they hit a land drop, but this is a little poor. It is poor, yes. Alright, so that's good. They might counter it, though. Well, I can't do anything about it. Jeez, Zora is just going crazy today. Thank you very much, Zora. We don't have the... We have that standard Twitch... what's it called? It's Twitch animation. Thank you very much, Zors! Zors? Zors? Gotta learn. For Zor's generosity, I better learn the name of it damn well. Thank you very much, Zors. Alright, so I don't see any other good plan except to...
They didn't miss one, they just ramped you, so it looks like it.
Oh, that's right. That's true. Well, they still missed a white mana source. Okay, so let's just see if this resolves. If it does, I can attack. Oh, that was stupid. I took damage from this. That implies I'm either going to play a creature or... So if this is Mystical Dispute, that sucks. It's not Mystical Dispute. That's up. That's actually really good for us.
He slams Verdict.
Because if they want to counterspell here, then they can't put the Batterskull in play, which means we can attack with the Silver Gill Adapt. Anyway, this was a huge mistake.
Canopy lands were a mistake, yeah.
I should have not taken any damage. This implies I'm definitely going to do something with this mana this turn. Okay, so I could attack with the Mutavault. That's actually very appealing right now. Especially since Batterskull's coming down next turn. Yeah, let's attack with the Mutavault. Yeah, let's do that.
I'm always tired.
My brother is taking tons of naps in between rounds. I mean, he's going to take a nap between the stream. That's just how he is. When you're racing a Batterskull, you should actually be prioritizing some amount of damage. And the reason I attack with the Mutavault over, say, playing Silvergill Adapt is I don't want to expose myself too much to a Supreme Verdict. My opponent could just untap, land, Supreme Verdict my board, and then just hard cast Batterskull later. It's not terrible. I'm currently 0-0.
But up a game.
I'm up a game, though. Oh, the MTG bot is very smart.
It's too smart.
Now Zors is following. I like your style, Zors. I like your style.
Have you drawn up all the other things you want for your notification animations?
Not yet. Oh, we're at Cryptic Command mana. Come on, Veil of Summer. Or... what do I want? I want either Veil of Summer or... I guess Force Negation. Any counterspell right now. Or anything to protect my creatures would be good. Brother has more hair now. There was Hair Brother cameo a few videos back.
What? I haven't cut it in like 3 months.
Well, maybe like no, I think there was like some day where you like you sort of bent over into the frame as you were turning around, so they might have saw the back of your head. They might have a tough choice. They don't have double white, so that's tough too. Okay, Teferi's back.
Worse than ever. So everybody thought that this was gonna get banned. The Teferis.
No, no one literally thought Teferi was going to get banned. Maybe in another format, like Historic or something, but not in Modern. Make no mistake, people want this card to be banned, but that's what's it going to be. Tough choice. If they bounce this, I'm just going to replay it. Yep, that's interesting choice. Now I have to attack with Mutavault if I want to get rid of the Teferi, and I will.
Good stuff.
Not good stuff. So, first things first, let's get rid of Teferi. They do run Spell Snare, but we have no reason to believe that they have it yet. We've played a bunch of creatures into 1 blue open mana. Well, I can't play Botanical Sanctum. I'm going to do something funny here. I'm going to... Actually, I should just fetch. No matter what happens, I should just fetch, get the island. I just showed Master of the Pearl Trident. I'll show another Silvergill Adept here. Oh, it just snap resolved. We have another Master of the Pearl Trident. That's great. We could just maybe just kill our opponent by next turn. Yeah, play my land. And pass. So we can play like Mistbinder plus Master of the Pearl Trident next turn. And having 2 of these Island Walkers out are good. We should be looking to be a little bit more aggressive right now with an active Batterskull on the battlefield. Yeah, maybe instead of attacking with the Mutavault back then, I should attack with play a Silvergill Adept just because I know that my opponent has Batterskull on the battlefield. Or is going to get a Batterskull out. I am being attacked. Nikachu is being attacked by the Germ token, says the log chat. But they can't have Cryptic Command. They keep tapping out. Oh boy! Something bad's gonna happen next turn. Something horrible is gonna happen. Sword of Feast and Famine is on its way. Can I attack for 19? No, I cannot. I can attack for a lot, though. Sword of Feast and Famine. I can attack for... I can attack for a lot. Okay, what does Sword of Feast and Famine do? I think they get to untap all their lands. Common damage to a player. That player just... So I guess what I'm going to do is, if they equip, I'm just going to block with a creature. That should be good enough.
Throw out all the lords.
Yeah, we're going to throw out all the lords. This is going to be great.
Is that Corona-chan?
Is that Chrono-chan carrying all that giant skull weapon? Archmage's Charm, counter target spell. It's fine. So now that means everything on the board is guaranteed to get through. But the problem is I may not necessarily have a blocker by next turn. So I'll play Silvergill Adapt to
Veil of Summer, come on.
No, I don't want Veil of Summer. Force of Negation would be good. I'm not really complaining about these lords, to be honest. 6, 7, 8? Shit. Actually, I can die here if my opponent has Cryptic Command tapped down my team. I didn't calculate that very well. So they can play and equip the Sword of Feast and... Oh no, but they don't have enough mana to Cryptic Command and play Sword of Feast and Famine at the same time. So if they play Sword of Feast and Famine attack, I'll just chump block with Silvergill Adept and then hopefully go in for a lot more damage next turn. The great thing is our particular Stoneblade opponent is playing a lot at sorcery speed. That helps us a lot. Corona-chan. If Wizards of the Coast knew the things I would do to get turn 3 to Fairy banned, they'd be very afraid. I guess they're going to wait to see what happens. Maybe this is Supreme Verdict time? And at the very least, they're going to have to spend like 3 mana, return Germ back to hand, 2 mana put back in play with Stoneforge Mystic. So like if they go Verdict here, we're still in pretty good shape. I can just empty these 2 lords on the battlefield, still attack for 4. Looks like it's going to be Verdict. That's fine. And it's going to be a few turns before they get the Batterskull back online. And we've got 2 Waterlogged Groves. Like, we're just going to refill our hand. Trying to play around... What's it called? As much as possible. Damn, I can't cast this very well.
Sir.
I'm also not at a very high life point. Did I show them a Lord of Atlantis? I don't know if I showed them the Lord and then played the Lord. This might have been unnecessary. Yeah, I can't play this turn. And I do want to attack. I want to get in some damage. I gotta start sacrificing the stupid Waterlogged Grove. This is gonna be a liability very soon.
Please tell me there isn't a Corona-chan. Sorry, there is. Absolutely is.
So I'm pretty happy with our spot right now. It could turn really bad really quickly if they, for example, I don't know, find well, that's going to be interesting. If they start Cryptic Commanding, I guess. Path to Exile here. Let's start to... We can Snapcaster Mage Path.
There's a Chan for everything. Oh yes, there is.
Alright, I'm not gonna play around Cryptic Command here. I could play around Cryptic Command by not attacking with the Mutavault here, and then if that after they tap my team, I attack with Mutavault. But I think my opponent's life total is high enough that I'll just risk it. And now if they play like Snapcaster Mage, Path, Block, not the end of the world. I can refill the board with Kamena Speakers and Lord of Atlantis. I think they also can eat the board with Field of Ruin. What the hell is this? Oh, this is Shark Typhoon time? For 4? That's awkward. Okay, I didn't think about that. That might have got me here. I think that's gonna... How can I bounce this thing? I don't have anything to bounce. They're gonna equip with Batterskull.
Crack for Dismember.
Yeah, well, I don't have Dismember in the deck. I don't have anything to tempo this thing out. I mean, I still have Trickster in the deck.
Amazing.
I need one more land for this. Okay, pass. Because otherwise, it would be close. But I think I'm gonna die. I have to hope my opponent doesn't go for it next turn. Huh? Alright. I'm gonna get punished. Definitely some punishments happening here. I'm holding up mana just to give some illusion that I can like interact with the Shark Typhoon, but I think our opponent likes to play the game of let's go for it. Because if I have Merfolk Trickster here, I basically win the game. But I do not have Merfolk Trickster, so we're going to concede. Alright, we'll go to game 3. I don't think there's anything I want to change. Can I see any other 1-drops? Because Chalice on 1 sometimes is good. I don't know if it's that good here. Relic is like okay. Not that important. Again, I wish I drew some Collected... Well, Collected Company is good, but whatever. Would you like to play first? Yes, please. Interesting. Okay, we'll keep. It's actually a pretty good hand. I can start attacking with Mutavault by turn 2. And we can start vialing in things with like Kamena Speaker and Master the Pearl Trident. Thoughts on Repeal could have a place in this meta. If Shark Typhoon's going to be really popular, then I think Repeal is a really good choice. But we have to wait and see if that's going to be the case. Because I think Repeal is at its finest when you have... I think Repeal is at its finest when you can bounce tokens. And you most definitely can bounce things like... what's it called? You can bounce things like Shark Typhoon. I think that's great. For 1 mana, that's really good value.
It's really good value.
It's really good value. Oh, they're gonna Path to Exile this thing. Sure. No, that is not ramp, unfortunately. Okay, what do we do? So turn 2 Stoneforge Mystic, we play Master the Pearl Trident. Might be okay. I'm gonna tick up just so I give myself the option to like block if necessary. Or sorry, if they try to block at flash speed with say Snapcaster Mage, I can just vial in a Master the Pearl Trident.
Bonk.
I'm just gonna pass the turn, and then like if they play Teferi Time Raveler, I have Force of Negation to counter it.
I can't salute as unamused anymore. Did your subscription rub out? You know?
Oh, I see. Yeah, the subscription ran out. I think it was gifted to Lord Magicus. Sharktooth Typhoon for nothing. Again, if they're like stuck on 2 mana, they're in a lot of trouble. Well, it looks like they found the 3rd land. That is okay. So if they go Snapcaster Mage Path,
Yeah, the backup.
well, I could just attack for 3, but I'd rather attack for more.
Couldn't do a decision with that Snapcast.
I think I'm actually just going to attack for 3. If they go Snapcaster Mage Path, then I'll just file in the Lord. This is maybe a little bit more patient than I want to be, but
it's fine.
I really want to play as Commander Speaker, but I don't want to let the shield down with Force of Negation. But it's like such bad value to like so the option was like Force of Negation, the Path to Exile, but that's pretty bad value. Oh, my God. Okay, what do we do here? Because I can play Collected Company right now.
Yeah.
Because I could add mana, but then they could Force of Negation it. I guess we're just gonna let it happen. Because I can't protect it, and I still rather reserve some card like this. JLT is gifting a sub to Guy in the Shades. Thank you very much for gifting subs, JLT.
The rabbit emote has shades. Are you that guy?
Am I the rabbit emo person? Yeah, I'm gonna keep up Force. No, they're gonna extract. They're gonna eat up all my green mana. Okay, so here I'm going to play Lord of Atlantis at end of turn. Further exposing me. Interestingly, I've got lethal if I get a Lord. I do not get a Lord. I get a 4th land, but it's the wrong land. Alright, let's just attack, see what happens.
You say no.
Okay, so let's say I say no. They verdict. Guess it doesn't matter. And this is definitely something I want to say no to.
Put him to 3.
Let's put the pressure on them. And if they have Force Negation for this, then so be it. They'll probably 8 a card. Okay, we're gonna have Collected Company ready so that if they do play Supreme Verdict in the future, they're dead. '2020 prediction: we get Fire Design Landfall Plains. That ETB triggers creates a 2. That creates 2 4/4 lifelink angels because Wizards of the Coast wants to buff control post Teferi. Yes. We noticed that I think buffing control is not the worst thing in the world, but when they were like buffing stuff like what's it called? When they were buffing like Lantern control, that's stupid. When they're giving artifact decks more fuel, that's ridiculous. Yeah, they can't cast Verdict with 1 white, and now it's confirmed that they can't cast it, period. This turn. So what are they gonna do? Yeah, we win the match. Alright, awesome. Our opponent had some mana trouble. We had some aggression. I think in general the Stoneblade matchup is pretty good. We have enough. They just don't have that much. They have interaction, but I don't know if it's sufficient enough against us. It's too bad we didn't see the power of Coco. We just saw the power of, like, just Merfolk. Island Walk and Ether Vial. Anyway, that was round 1. Let's move on to round 2. So we won the die roll. Our opponent is playing with Luris in their deck. That sort of sucks. We'll keep this, though. We got, like, a pretty good start and Silvergill Adapt, and I'm assuming this is an attrition-based deck.
They went to 6.
Excellent. The less cards, the better. against this Lurrus scum. Scum! Now they're going to 5.
The black behind you hides the strings for the puppet that you are.
Yeah.
I can't see the strings.
We have the brother and Andrew's brother. It's going to be a hell of a match. I guess the worst thing that we could see right now is like turn 2 Inquisition. Oh, sorry, turn 1 Inquisition or Thoughtseize. That would be brutal. I'm assuming this is like Jund or something. Oh, what the hell? Counters Company? Bogles!
How goes the mind?
Bogles! Amazing.
Well, a lot of this stuff is 1 or 2 mana. So.
I don't know what to do or say. We need some interaction really quickly. Been a while since I played versus Fish. It's been a while since I played versus Bogles. Oops, hold on, cancel. I don't need to do any of this stuff. Well, why reveal anything? I can just attack for 2. Got my island. In fact, I shouldn't even fetch. What am I doing? What is this, amateur hour? Everything is out of order. These things are like okay, especially if we get Island Walk, but I do need Island Walk because like this thing can get out of control really quickly. Overall, I think Merfolk has a good matchup against Bogles. Like, so the only thing that's actually a problem. Rancor is their best card against us. You think you're racing me? You might be right. So I can't block. First strike and trample. Trample is just the biggest problem. Or any sort of evasion. And I guess they have like multiple forms of evasion. Let's hope for no Daybreak Coronet.
Hello, Feldman.
We basically have a kill by next turn. But all depends on like the lifelink that they can gain here. Do they have the Daybreak Coronet like they usually do? Oh, that's a green. Don't do it! Don't! Ugh, that's... I don't know, can I live? You know what, maybe that's not too bad.
3.
It's a good blocker though.
2.
Flooded Strand. No, they can just sit. They don't even have to attack. They don't have to do anything. We could start playing. Yeah, they're boggling off. Play some waiting game here. They could attack and try to race. They go up to 14. I can attack for more on the way back. Okay, so we win. We win game 1 because we take 6 to go to 14, but I can attack for 14. I guess they're banking that I don't have a Lord. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, but this actually cannot. Okay, I was thinking about they could go get Dryad Arbor, but this is Flooded Strand. It cannot fetch for Dryad Arbor. And I should have lethal. I have 15 damage on the board. I'm wondering if they're banned. I'm wondering if they're banned.
Bueno.
I guess their concern is I could have Spreading Seas and attack anyway. So what do we want? We definitely want Spreading Seas. We definitely want Chalice of the Void. That's very good in this matchup. And we definitely want Force of Negation. Cards we don't want. We don't need Tidebinder Mage. We can't tap down anything. Silver Guild Adept honestly isn't the greatest. Collected Company might not be that good here. Or Trickster is not actually that good. Maybe we'll keep No, okay, I reduced my creature count, so let's get rid of Collected Company. And I guess we'll just run with this. Hopefully Spreading Seas is useful.
Tiene los medios propaganda.
Bogles is definitely a thing. Well, that escalated quickly, yes. Maybe blue for curious obsession. But we don't know if they're actually running blue yet. They just might be running Flooded Strand as an extra green. But, like, there's better fetch lands. Unless this is a budget deck for some reason. Anyway, Force Negation is just basically there to counter, what's it called? Just Daybreak Coronet. Or Rancor. I would hit Rancor. I would definitely hit Rancor. I don't really like Silvergill Adapt in this matchup at all. Spreading Seas is used to screw over their lands, and also just to get land walk.
Island walk.
Alright, submit. Turns out our hand was very good. We curved out perfectly in Lords. And the turn 1 Kamena Speaker. Staggering Insight, enchantment. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has lifelink. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Yeah, we saw that in a deck review once. That's a very strong card. I think that's incredibly good. If they're running that, that's a very good choice. Can everyone hear my brother okay? I think RTX voice is on, but not ramped up. I don't know where it went.
It's behind everything. It always comes up behind everything.
We'll keep this. I think Vile into Spreading Seas. It's okay. So now I understand why they mulligan so much. Because they had to mulligan to a creature or a threat. Bogles wears pants. In Spanish, pants are pantalones. That makes it bantalones. That's funny. Urfunk. Thanks for sharing that with us. But yeah, keep in mind, our opponent mulliganed like 5 last game. Not the greatest start for our opponent. Bogle. This is actually a great image, in my opinion. It's
Brother,
pretty
we
good.
speak sign language. Yeah, right here. Yeah.
Knows all the important signs.
I actually have.
Yeah, this would be a pretty nut hand on the play. Turn 1 Vile, turn 2 Seas, followed up with Kamena Speaker and a bunch of Lords.
I have the American Sign Language teaching thing bookmarked, but I'll never get around to it.
We all have things bookmarked. If this all they have, they're dead. Because we'll just play Spreading Seas and probably it'll be all over. Just follow it up with a bunch of Lords. Yeah, okay, the game's over. Unless they have Force Negation. So let's see if they have Force. If they don't have Force, this is going to be a beating. It's an absolute beating. That's it. I mean, surely they can still come back from this, but that's not where you want to be. That's definitely not where you want to be as the Bogles player.
Pass to the turn.
Well, we don't know.
No, we know.
I mean, at the very least, we don't have to worry about Daybreak Coronet. For all I know, we fixed their mana a little bit. Wouldn't it have been hilarious if they just played Curious Obsession and we'd be like, damn it! This isn't what we wanted to do at all. But this is certainly one of the ways you can beat Bogles. Bogles usually beats itself. They have to keep these sort of unbalanced hands. I mean, I understand people are afraid of Bogles because there are these games where, I mean, they look unbeatable. But they are quite beatable overall. So I'll just go for the max damage. They might pull a Dismember out of nowhere. Nope.
I still heard them. Go on.
Play Mutavault.
Alright, come on. Just pass to the turn.
Force Negation would be pretty good here. Oh, they were bent! They were bent. They could, in theory, use this. But what are they going to do with this Hallowed Fountain mana now? We're attacking for a lot next turn. Another Ethereal Armor. Okay.
You fool. You're dead on board.
Well, they can't block. We have Island Walk. We have all the islands. So do I have lethal? I think I have lethal even if they have Dismember. I think that's it.
Ooh.
Another one. It's super, super lethal. Goodbye, Bogles.
3, 2, 1.
Don't have to play the last one. All right, we beat Bogles. We had some good games.
That's right. That what you want.
Or not like it wasn't a good game, but like you know,
Yeah,
it went for went our way.
You pinched them hard with that spreading teeth.
2 Griff's Boon would have been fantastic. Daybreak Coronet, of course, the one card that we just want to keep them off of, because this is usually what like makes the game very difficult. Although I think I still hold Rancor at a pretty high up on there because it's very difficult to block.
Pescado. Pescado. Supremo.
So anyway, that was round 2. Let's move on to round 3. So we're pretty lucky with the die rolls. We're here for round 3, but I have to mulligan this. Not enough mana.
9 days ago, your opponent played Amulet Titan.
Well, that's not good news. We'll keep this. I'll dump one of the Silver Gill Adepts because I don't think I need to draw so many cards.
They mullied.
That's some good news.
Con 5.
But they've got the Lurus Avatar. That's scary.
You have a Loris Avatar.
If we're up against Amulet, we're going to get smashed. This is a terrible hand against Amulet. Is there a lot of need for graveyard hate right now besides Dredge? It's nice to have a little something against, like, control decks, so I wouldn't say you need a lot of graveyard hate. You just need something. Spell Snare? How did you know? I'd be a good deck against Spell Snare. I think I'll just keep jamming out these Silver Gill Adepts, though. Yeah, Force Negation, not too bad.
Got another one.
They might have something. But I like can't really do much about any of this. I mean, I do have the option, I guess, to play Merfolk Mistbinder. It's not terrible. And then try to position Silver Gill Adept after my opponent is tapped out. On the other hand, having maximum lords might be useful too.
Let them keep pissing away their spells.
Well, wouldn't say it's that bad that they're pissing away their spells. Ugh. I don't have Island Walk right now. Come on, Greenland. Not Greenland, but not too bad.
You just had another,
Oh, it's Westland is being generous today. We had tons of, like, what is going on here? 5 tier 1 subs to Caden, Neil, Kaksove, and Nonbo MTG. Thank you very much. It's Westland. Oh, get the fuck out of here with this card. No Fairy Time Revelers for you, that's for sure. Thank you very much. It's Westland. Huge support today. I've never gained so many subscribers in one day. It's like not even damn close. Now everyone has salutes.
spread them around.
I was about to say the best thing to draw would be a Kamena Speaker. Okay, I guess we just play this, see if we can draw a land. No, but that's not too bad. As we all know, Collected Company, I think, is going to be good in this matchup.
Point. I'm bad luck.
No, my brother's good luck. You're good luck. I have a feeling this is going to be a completely different class of,
Stoneblade player.
yeah, Stoneblade player from the previous one. Because they have the option. There might be a situation where we play Master of the Pearl Trident. And then...
Slam that go-go.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's attack with both things. Oh, they better not have Force Negation in hand. That would be brutal. This must look really suspicious. So here's the deal. I'm gambling. I'm gonna find an island walk lord. I might not, but on the other hand, if they tap out enough, they can't counter collected company. Hmm. No blocks. Very interesting. Interesting move, Mr. Bond. Okay, we'll let them do whatever. If they activate, put this in play. We'll play collected company. Yes. And I do want to get this underneath counter magic.
Surprise!
All right, collected company. The name of the deck. The name. This is the point. Oh God, these are all tricksters. This is terrible. So I guess I get some Commander speakers just in case I need to like play around. Well, the trickster would have been good, I guess, if they tried to play activate Stoneforge Mystic. But anyway, that was a crappy collected company. Could have been better. I would like at least one Island Walker out of all that. So they can gain 4 life, but we're attacking for way more.
Wait, it's all tricksters? Always was.
Yeah, always was. That's right. They do have Cryptic Command up though, if they need it. They can't Verdict this turn. So what I can do is, okay, so you can bring back, replay. You could kill, if I try to double block, you could end up killing this, killing my entire team. Okay, I'll just take 10. I'll take 4. I don't know what the right move is. Double blocking is very appealing too. Oops, all tricksters.
Ooh.
That's good, but I need like, I need another mana here.
Just go for it. Island walks from with middle wall.
Maybe I should have got my opponent to use their thing. Snapcaster Mage, Mana Leak? Oh, it's too bad. Or Spell Snare, sure. I guess pass. I don't like these Field of Ruins. They can eat up my Mutavault. Maybe I should try to exchange one Mutavault for like this Germ token. Oh, but I can't. It's only a 3/3. There's not even that many islands in play yet. I'm trying to think to myself, are they playing as if they have Path to Exile? I don't know, I'll just take the 4 again. And I'm not sure if this is correct, but I'm going to cash in on this Waterlogged Grove while I'm allowed to, because it might get eaten up by a Field of Ruin eventually. Okay. Thank you for thinning my deck. I appreciate it. Okay, that's useful.
Island.
Not island, but at least I can tap the Germ token on their turn. I'll probably even try to do it on their upkeep. Okay, this Field of Ruin is dead now. It's all tricksters. Yes, this is a trickster game. And I could just even make a normal attack. They can, of course, bounce Batterskull back to their hand, redeploy it, but that costs a lot of mana. There's no Cavern in this list. No, there is not. So that's annoying. But, you know, whatever. That's nice. I like that they're pathing right now. Now I can deploy both these creatures next turn. Okay, I'm gonna get Mystic Sanctuary. Probably bring Path back to their deck. Okay. So I guess they have some plan to put it back in their hand. Like by drawing a card. Jace. Okay, so they have Path. Draw 3 cards. So what do I need? 2 Lords next turn? How the fuck do you end up with 3 Tricksters after putting 2 away with Coco? Well, they keep we keep shuffling the deck because they like feel to ruin me. Okay, so they have 1 Path in hand. That's what I'm getting at here.
Please.
Actually, I have multiple paths because they can still use... I guess I have to just... Everything has to attack the Jace. Like, I play Lord of Atlantis. Everything attacks Jace. They path to exile Lord of Atlantis. They make 2 blocks, it dies. Or they don't even do that. You could just let it die. Jace is gonna kill... Jace plus this thing is just gonna ruin us. Like, Jace plus Mystic Sanctuary... Like, Mystic Sanctuary... It's not a lock, necessarily, but it's pretty bad. Okay, hold on. Cancel, just in case they play Mana Leak. I'll play this. Trickster means 1 block. I sort of want to hold the Trickster. Or maybe it was better, and then try to bait my opponent to use their Path to Exile in some other way. Okay, how can I do this? I could attack with 3, then if they kill Lord, tap down. Okay, attack Jace. Everything after Jace. Okay, Path happens. Yeah, last island. If they make the appropriate blocks. Not thrilled with it, but, you know, I'll live with it. Jace is gone, so it's me versus a Batterskull now.
And you can tap her.
Let's see, should I crack
He's in
Water?
top deck mode.
No, they're not. They have Flooded Strand. They can get another Mystic Sanctuary. Unless that's the last one. Might be the last one. Okay, so I will... They could return, recast it. That's possible.
You gotta tap that son of a bitch down.
Yeah, let's tap. No! Oh, I screwed this up because I can't protect the Waterlog Grove. That's why I didn't want to do that. I thought in my mind I wanted to go to 6 life. This is an excellent opportunity to Field of Ruin. Yeah, that was stupid. So I'm just down a card for nothing. I'm supposed to take 4 damage here. Yeah. Oops.
Lieutenant Dan, you're supposed to die in Vietnam.
No. Not good. Alright, we're dealing 2 damage a turn.
You're winning the race.
You know, in retrospect, I probably... Oh, you're going to gain control of this thing? That's not good either. Alright, no attacks. That was a good draw by them. Probably we shouldn't even play this Ether Vial. How do I get my Kamina speaker back?
He says...
What?
Turn 10 Vial, he says.
Yeah, turn 10 Vial. The worst Vial. We needed this on turn 1. We would have dodged the stupid Mana Leak and Opt earlier. You know, so actually, when I collected Companied, I should never take any Kamina speakers. I mean, there's very unlikely to be, what's it called, Engineered Explosives in the main deck. Yeah, we're just basically dead here. I could definitely play better. Oh, okay, thank you very much. It doesn't matter, I'm not coming back from here. Alright. Display card view.
Hello, Flamanticipator.
Do the same thing that we did before. Let's get the Veil of Summers. They have Spell Snare, Path, Opt. I just don't know if that's enough. Chalice of the Void is fine if you don't have anything else to bring in, but I don't really think I need anything else. Get rid of one Botanical Sanctum. I think I'm going to keep all the islands for those Path to Exiles. And submit deck.
And Marco Tech.
Oh, or my opponent said turn 1 Vial.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird how Stoneblade isn't even a deck in Legacy anymore, but it's good in Modern. Oko does that to a format. It's fine in Modern. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's a deck. Especially now that the Euro control decks are not nearly as popular. It's a fine deck. Not OP or anything. I can keep this. I'm not in love with it, but I'll keep it.
Queen Red.
It's going great. Ryan Duncan. Ad Nauseam Master. How's it going for you? I've not faced Ad Nauseam yet. So I'm doing great.
Well, they mulliganed anyway.
Yeah, threat density is good, but like I think what's it called? The Chalice of the Void is still pretty good because like there's a lot of games that go short, but there's also a lot of games that go long. And in those long games, you want to prevent your opponent from going Snapcaster Path and stuff like that. Oh, this feels like another Spell Snare, which is really annoying. Did they mulligan? They did. There's a 0% chance I'm going to attack with that Mutavault, so I'm not going to play it this turn. Just conceal the information. I'm going to play Reejerey next turn. Or likely I'm going to play Reejerey next turn. Alright, Silver Gilded Adept resolves. Awesome. And if we go Mutavault next turn, Reejerey, then I think we're in pretty good position if all that stuff resolves. No interest in Relic for Sanctuary and Snappy? It's not too bad, but usually against these Stoneblade decks, you just go aggro. I don't want to be too... you could do it. You could do it. But the problem is, as I take out more creatures for more interaction, Collected Company is going to get worse. Like, I think I'd rather have just Collected Company to overload those Path Exiles. Oh, Basic Landshark, thank you very much for the raid. Awesome. Ooh, I have Force Negation. Maybe I'm just not going to cast anything.
This is the first time you've drawn Reejerey all league. I noticed that myself.
I only have 2 in the list. Hope you had a great stream, Basic Landshark. Okay, they have a bunch of mana open. I'm just going to play Mutavault and pass and maybe counter it to Fairy Time Reveler at end of turn. Or on their turn. Hey, fish fans. Yes, a fellow Aquarian. Is that a word?
That should be.
Sounds like it could be a word. I don't know what to do. My hand is too good. I'm just gonna beat our opponent down slowly and make our opponent make a move.
Make a move.
Yeah, make a move. The only thing I have in this world is my word and my balls. So if you want to make a deal, let's go. But if not, you gotta make a move. Well, I could try to Collected Company at end of turn and protect it with Force Negation. Nah. Just keep attacking for 2. Drawing gas, though. Still drawing a lot of gas.
You'll have everything soon.
I like you, Tony. There's no lying in you. Yes, exactly. That's a great mathematic. Mathematic got it.
Silver Guy doing a lot of work.
Yes, I think our opponent just has counter spells. Like, it's just a crap load of counter spells, and we are frustrating them the hell as just not attacking with anything.
Bonk.
Yeah, bonk. I like you, Tony. There's no lying in you. They took Scarface off Netflix. I watched that like habitually for like a long time. I don't know why. I just binged Scarface.
Now I have a cool Nikachu emblem.
Snapcaster Mage Opt? Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, so for other, if you want to go check out Basic Land Sharks Fish, go check out his channel. He's got a great aquatic theme going on over there. It's an extremely rewatchable movie. I know. I learned more things. Did like,
I learned about life watching Scarface.
and I didn't realize how fast it moves. Like, do I want to do anything at end of turn? I guess they have mana leak up here. What do they do with ops? Oh, they haven't cast it yet.
He's hoping for a miracle.
So this is a decent opportunity to play Collected Company. The only problem is if they have Force of Negation, I'm going to get eaten up.
It's okay, you have 3 lords. And a Mutavault on the field.
You draw a card from the turn, you slam with Verdict. Those control players, they're so sneaky with Verdict. Because I have to start playing things anyway. Next turn. Okay, I'll let it resolve. Because if they're looking for a white, they put a card on top and they drew it. Okay, I'm going to play Collected Company here and force my opponent into an awkward spot. I just hope that they don't have Force of Negation. Okay, they don't. We have Trickster and Lord of Atlantis. Yeah, they definitely don't have I better like fetch and get a land out of this eventually.
V for Vendetta. I haven't seen that yet.
V for Vendetta is the movie I like to rewatch the most as Lord Magicus. One guy said he might have been one of the inspirations for Tony Montana. He used to be a big drug dealer in Miami to fund his habit of collecting exotic animals. Did you watch Tiger King? I've not watched Tiger King.
Very popular Netflix series.
Oh, they got Field of Ruin now for the Mutavault.
Ruin, yeah.
I know, basically. So we'll upkeep fetch. Technically thinning the deck. 1, 2. I can play a few lords here. So we might as well. The problem is we can't refill the board after a board wipe. That's the only thing that sucks. That's frustrating.
I have more.
Yeah, I know. They probably have more counter spells. Oh, yeah, we're definitely countering that.
And exiling.
And exiling it. They'll get their choice though of with the Field of Ruin here. But we do hit them for 6. And now if they Supreme Verdict, we can actually just play 2 lords and kill them. So Verdict doesn't work. Verdict might work now, because they can feel... No, they still don't have... Okay, that definitely means they don't have Verdict. Like, I keep playing around Verdict, but it has to be like a top deck Verdict. So they can't go Cryptic Command and Field of Ruin at the same time.
Counterspell. Crack the canopy. Maybe we'll just get the counterspell.
I'm gonna do this first. Tap all creatures. Opponent's control. And counter target spell. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so I can do that. And now we'll go Lord of Atlantis. And if we put our opponent down to 1, they can't crack the Misty Rainforest this turn. And we're pretty close to getting to a game 3. So again, they're on like...
Aquarians! Go!
But they can, if they draw Verdict, they will stabilize. But we'll have a Waterlog Grove in the end. We want Master of Waves instead of that zombie. So we put them to 1? Yeah, we put them to 1.
Wow, the Eldrazi-tron has followed. The deck.
The deck. Eldrazi-tron is here.
The deck itself.
Alright, we go to game 3. And I think it only worked out for us because I just played around counter magic the entire time. They had the spell snare, they had the mana leak, they had the cryptic commands. I don't know, maybe I could bring in Relic over Tidebinder Mage. Helps against Sanctuary. Ah, screw it. I just want creatures. Welcome everyone. We're playing Coco Folk. We just need a green mana and we'll get there. I thought about playing this. How has it been? It's been good so far. I wouldn't say we've so far we've been getting the matchups for it though. 2 Stoneblades and 1 Bogles. But we're in game 3 against this Stoneblade player. Oh, that's a great draw. So that gives us something to do on turn 2. This is very hard for them to counter. Maybe they'll play Opt looking for Force Negation. No, they're looking for nothing. And turn 2, I just might play like a blind Tidebinder Mage. So is this going to be... No Stoneforge Mystic. Okay, so if no Stoneforge Mystic, I'm not going to play into counter magic. We'll just slowly tick the vial up. And like if they play Teferi Time Raveler, I'll pitch the Tidebinder Mage to the Force of Negation.
He has 93 Tidebinder Mages.
But Relic is not good versus Blue-White. Snap for Sanctuary. I think it's pretty good. Snap and Sanctuary is good. This is all very awkward for them. Okay.
You got it, bub.
So I'm not thrilled about this. Yeah, they got Batterskull. Wish I had Trickster here. That'd be perfect.
Guess what? It's coming.
No, I needed it last turn. I don't need it now. I don't need it now. You have this, like, mystique to either, like, you call for the card that I don't need anymore, and then I'll always draw it.
For Jerry.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think I'm actually going to gamble this Tidebinder Mage in the face of a potential Spell Snare. So let's attack for 2 right now.
Hello, Untitled.
I'm going to slightly play around a Supreme Verdict right now. And we'll just play a Tidebinder Mage. If it gets Spell Snared, it gets Spell Snared, whatever. I have other stuff to play out. Well, they might be saving their Spell Snare for something.
Something better.
Two Field of Ruins. That sometimes happens. We're probably not, if I draw a non-basic land, I might not play it. Okay, so I'll start off with the Merfolk Mistbinder. Or do I start off with Master the Pearl Trident? I'll play the Mistbinder. Not sure what to do here. So if they put Batterskull in play, I'll Vial in Master the Pearl Trident, and that'll get around the Path to Exile, because I only have one white mana source. Well, I have no green mana, so it doesn't matter. I thought about maxing out Lords, even playing Merfolk Sovereign. Yeah, well, I'm sort of maxing out Lords by playing with the Collected Company, in my opinion. And by playing the way I am, I still have a blue card in my hand for to play Force Negation.
Surprise.
This is a lot of damage. So it's 11, they go to 6, they gain 4 life from the Germ, and then I have Lethal by next turn.
It's just Trickster down and upkeep.
But then I don't have Force Negation up. Also, I might risk a lot. Like, they might play Supreme Verdict here. Which would also suck.
But he's double white.
But they can always play a land for the turn.
I just did. Supreme Verdict off the table.
Okay, so what do? Do I Trickster this thing? They can't play Cryptic Command.
Go for it.
And then I have two options. I either draw a land for Force Negation, or...
Trickster the Germ anyway. I agree.
Yeah. Although, actually, hold on. I could just untap and then Violet in play. Because I don't need it to attack. I don't think I need it to attack this turn. Or maybe I do. You Path to Exile this thing. Play Snapcaster Mage, block something.
Path for Lord, Sharknado for 1. Hard to see how they get out of this.
I think I'm going to draw for the turn. I'm hoping to draw land. That's not bad either. That's not bad. So that basically means I have two ways of... Okay, let's go to combat. So you have to Path to Exile this, but if you do that... Actually, you only have one path. That's it. But if you path this, and then I vial this thing in, that doesn't win.
Swing with everything.
Okay, I'm just gonna do it this way. Yeah, we're on 20 lands. Monster CC. What's this for 3 mana?
Charm.
Oh, Shark Typhoon. Okay, it looks like it's not necessarily over. So looking for... they're still looking for Path to Exile, probably. Okay, they're dead. They just like looking at cards.
3, 2, 1.
All right. Everything worked out the way we wanted to. Like, what can I say? The game played out the way Merfolk wants. We got the Ether Vial. We got the pressure. And we even got to use Collected Company in one of those games. We got to use Collected Company. It was sweet. It was awesome. We just put some random creatures in play. We actually lost that game, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe we shouldn't talk about that. But Collected Company, it was there. It was an option. It was a possibility. And I think it's good in these matchups, so that after they play Verdict or they do anything on their turn, like Stoneforge Mystic, attach a sword to a Batterskull, you like Collected Company in either Lords or Trickster to tap down the creature that has all the swords, and then hopefully win from there. So anyway, that was round 3. Let's move on to round 4. We lost the die roll. We're on hard mode, boys and girls. All right, we're gonna keep this. It's actually a pretty good hand, anyway. What's in store for whatever Wednesday? All that stuff is scrapped. It's now just always Merfolk. I should rename everything. It's just Merfolk. We're up against Ponza, our absolute worst fucking nightmare, because they could just Blood Moon us. Collected Company will be a completely dead card if they do that. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Overall, I'm hoping that we ramp into Collected Company, so I hope to get this Silver Gill Adept off. If I had a fetch land, I would definitely crack it for an island there. Having the play would have been infinitely more useful than having the draw. They can't pillage, but they have Magus of the Moon. Alright, so we are completely dependent on this Ether Vial. Come on, basic island. Don't give me a fetch land now, that'd be just brutal. Oh, that's lucky. So we can play our Silver Gill Adept and our Reejerey. Guess we'll play the Reejerey. Or sorry, show the Reejerey. So that was a very lucky draw. We're back in it, folks. Deck online. Just can't play the Collected Company.
Yet.
Yes, actually that's true. We could.
Merfolk, he asks. Your opponent?
Yes, of course.
Just a calm stream.
What do you think this is? Ooh, another Utopia Sprawl. Yeah, that resolves. I guess this is their only source of red mana. If we get Spreading Seas, we start, like, you know, laying down the hurt.
I see. Should have said spelled as C as S-E-A.
So their removal spells are like, what's it called? Bolt, Stomp, really annoying shit.
Captain Gouda.
Ugh, they have all the mana.
Gouda cheese is good.
That's right, you don't want to do anything. Don't get so excited.
You got it all.
Yeah, well, not really. I don't have the mana to use it all.
Don't worry, it's coming. Tell them no, it's humans. Good afternoon, big fan.
Good afternoon,
Captain Gouda.
Captain Gouda. Okay, so hopefully I am protected against Stomp here. But I'm not necessarily... Well, there's also nothing in the graveyard, so Cloth isn't going to do shit. So no mana, no damage, no life. But could still do something pretty impressive here. Stomp is like one of the most annoying cards, though. Stomp is a feel-bad card. Like, there is definitely ways of playing around that card, and I could easily, like, outclass it, but, like... that grinds my gears. Come on, you have to sacrifice your Magus of the Moon. They have everything. They have all the mana, so... And they missed a land drop. So we know they have something to do. Unless their hand is full of Glory Bringers and Magus of the Moons. I don't know, that might be a problem. So now we need another island. I did put the islands in my deck for this matchup. I maxed out on the islands.
5.
And fetch lands, so I'm prepared. I'm as prepared as I can be. Okay, here's Chandra. Oh, it's gonna be tough to get through this Clothis. Most important thing will be drawing a Spreading Seas, I guess, at this point. You have to use Stream Decker to find the deck. I couldn't figure out how to use Cardboard Live. That's not useful right now. So the deal is I can, well, if I attack with both of these at Chandra, it'll disable the Clothis for the turn. And they would have to block with both Magus of the Moon and Clothis. Yes. Say hi to YouTube.
They can't see it though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have both things attack Chandra. Chandra's gonna be a huge pain. What's up, Nikachu? Nikachu rules, yes. Thank you. My opponent, this is what my opponent says. And of course, if they block with Magus of the Moon, it's not a big deal. But now I'm like weak to Stomp. Stomp should have been a sorcery. But now there's no Clothis on the board either. It's another Chandra? Trickster, believe it or not, Trickster would not work on Magus of the Moon. Believe it or not. It doesn't work like that. We would Trickster it, and our lands would still be locked down. We discarded Lightning Bolt and Pyromancer.
That's stupid.
They'll probably just attack with Colossus. That's smart. So I still need... Spreading Seas would be the best draw, because then I hit their land. It would get hit hard. They would lose mana. And then I can start attacking for a lot of damage. I mean, I would have probably a 2-turn clock if I could draw Spreading Seas here. No.
No bueno.
I'll vial this in play right now to guarantee that I can't get stomped. But the clock is on. Clock's ticking. How many basics are running? I'm running 5 basics, 3 fetch lands, I believe. Yeah, layers are not intuitive. Don't bolt. Ah, like anything but bolt. Like even another Magus of the Moon. This hurts my defenses. Now I'm gonna take enough damage. This would be a really good matchup for, or like this would definitely be a good spot for Spreading Seas. Might have just won on the spot if we ripped a Spreading Seas. So we have to definitely stem the bleeding. Take 6. I mean, honestly, this looks bad. We're probably lost. This actually might be another reason to have like Dismember in this stack over maybe Force of Negation, just so that I can kill Magus of the Moon. But it doesn't kill Blood Moon, so. I'll keep the game going for a little bit longer. Although I'm basically dead.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing. There is a lot of rules that are not intuitive. There's a lot of things that just doesn't make any magic. Sorry, it doesn't make any sense in Magic.
Do you believe in magic?
Glory Bringer. Okay, we're dead. No, actually, I should force them to attack. Probably gonna attack with. They're actually being a little cautious with the Magus of the Moon. All right, so I'll concede now. And so I do believe we should. Okay, we definitely bring in Spreading Seas. I think we bring in Force Negation for Chandra and potentially Utopia Sprawl. I actually do want to take out the Collected Company in this matchup because I don't want to be. I don't want to be dead to a Blood Moon or Magus of the Moon, just like we saw in that game. I don't think there's anything else I can bring in, though. Could bring in Relic. Maybe Chalice of the Void hits what? Lightning Bolt and Utopia Sprawl? That's it? I don't think that's enough. We can just submit the deck as it is. Yeah, Trickster's a weird card. Or Magus of the Moon is a weird card. Magus of the Moon and Trickster are a weird card. Together, they become a weird family. So this game might have been a little bit different if we went first. Might have been a little different. Because we could use at least... I think we drew a fetch land at a point. Like by turn 3, and we could have used it. Would you like to play first? Yes.
Chat stack of history.
I will definitely keep this. It's not the most blazing fast hand, but I can go Misty Rainforest and get an island. And then work our way from there. Ugh. Really had to draw you? I'm gonna wait on you. This is just more mana efficient. Don't bolt me. Alright, goodbye, Merfolk Mistbinder.
They always have it.
Oh yeah. Next turn I'll probably play Kamena Speaker. Actually, it doesn't matter really what I get out on the board. I mean, if they have Blood Moon, I'm toast. Ooh, Ren and 6.
Say no.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. And I hope this is good. That was good enough. It's just that this is a pretty resource-intense matchup, so to use like mana on a Ren and 6 sort of sucks. That's a great card in this matchup. Yeah, still going to be mana efficient, and hope they don't have Stomp. But it looks pretty bad right now. My hope is that they're mana screwed and they don't have another land. They have another land. So it turns out this Botanical Sanctum is a good thing. And the fact I have Kamena Speaker is also a very good thing. Now if they get Choke and... what's it called? Yeah, or Blood Moon, then we're in really deep trouble.
Maggots of the Moon.
Should make an emote that's the art from Force Negation with the word no in it. You don't have a lot of room for art in emotes. It's very difficult.
Hey, I know that salute. Piece of shit.
Doesn't look good, people. I didn't expect this would be a very good matchup. And that's exactly how it's turning out to be.
Just a blue ball with no, basically. Yeah, could be that. Could be that.
The no. Did I ever have any sort of catchphrase for countering spells? I think a pony emote would be fun. Yes, I am totally for the pony emote. Cindervines, interesting. Okay. So whenever I play a non-creature spell, it deals 1 damage and it can deal 2 damage to, what is it? That permanent's controller. Okay, so Seasoned Pyromancer. Not the end of the world. They discarded Boil. Yeah, Boil and Choke. Not that good together. Okay, so I get 1 shot out of this. Guess it might as well be Tidebinder Mage. Still not liking my chances right now. Unless my opponent's like super flooding out. That's the only way I can win from here. Oh, here's Clothis. Comes into play as a creature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's interesting. With the Cindervines, you got the Devotion. Alright, that is awkward. That is awkward. But we can play stuff now. But they gain 2 life a turn. So next turn, I can like Trickster down Clothis. I still have to, and they have such good bombs that they can draw. Like, even that's a bomb. 3 mana, draw 2. Basically, Ancestral Recall. Because they have a creature on the battlefield. Okay, now we're just locked out of the game.
Man.
Okay, we can play, I can draw, what's it called? Ether Vial. We're gonna rip Ether Vials into Ether Vials.
Had it all.
Oh yeah, they got good sideboard cards.
Cindervines blows up either while.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, we'll just draw our card and then concede. Huh. I was hoping it was going to be Ether Vial just to prove the point that we always draw cards that are useless. Anyway, thanks for the games. I didn't expect it to be a good matchup, but I have beaten Ponza even with this deck before, because you do still have some aggro starts. But I mean, there are a lot of problems. Choke and Boil and Magus of the Moon just rip our mana base apart. And in addition to that, I think their creatures just scale better than ours. Just pound for pound, they're just a better creature. We need to have I wouldn't say good starts, but some good situations where we either turn to tap down Arbor Elf and choke them on mana, or Spreading Seas a Utopia Sprawl. This is way harder than it used to be. This matchup used to be a joke. We used to destroy them, but now they have a lot of upgrades. Season Pyromancer, Clothis God of Destiny, Glorybringer, Bloodbraid Elf, like all of those cards are now make this matchup way harder than it ever. Even with mono blue, I am not super confident against this deck. Even with mono blue, we do have some weapons. Make no mistake, Master of Waves is still a weapon, but Colossus is a very good card in this deck. Very good card in this deck. Anyway, that was round 4. Let's move on to round 5. So we lost the die roll. We have a 1-lander. Got a mulligan. This hand's fine. Can keep, get rid of an island. Alright, this is a good Collected Company matchup for sure. Whatever the hell it is.
Death Shadow.
Yeah, probably some sort of Death Shadow deck. Yeah, they can see the top of my deck. They see Spreading Seas. And they should be sweating.
Tienes los medios propagande. You have the Spreading Seas. Or rather, you have the Seas of Spreading.
You looked this up or something?
Well, I know tienes is you have. I'm familiar now with the prefixes for lo, los, la, las, el, ella, una. But I did have to look up Spreading Seas.
Well, that's awkward. I think I won't play that right now. I'm going to play Spreading Seas first. Sort of inclined to hit this. This is card advantage. And the game is going to go long, and it also hits the green mana. Doesn't stop the red mana, but there's not that many red cards. Well, maybe Kolaghan's Command for Ether Vial. I'm going to tag their Nurturing Peatland.
Yeah. Another one.
So next turn I can play Mass of the Pearl Trident into Ether Vial. Alright, looks like nothing changed. So we're gonna sit on... I think they know about this Trickster. What do they know? I don't know when I've had this Trickster. I think I've had it since the beginning of the game. So they know about the Trickster. So we have to wait for the opportune moment to block this Tarmogoyf. Yeah, they knew about the Spreading Seas. That much I knew. Another Tarmogoyf. That's a problem.
And no graveyard hate. Bonk.
Okay, I have to play the Botanical Sanctum because it comes into play tapped later. And I'll just play Master of the Pearl Trident, followed by Ether Vial, and pass the turn. And maybe next turn I'll even play Rejury. It will be well, I guess it's not a problem if they Kolaghan's Command the board because, oh, I guess it is a problem that they kill this thing and they grow the Tarmogoyfs to 8/8. So I wasn't really thinking about that. No, I was not thinking about that. So we can probably kill one Tarmogoyf next turn. They need 2 removal spells. I do... Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Okay, I can kill. That's a problem. Now I don't know what to do. I knew what to do against 1 Tarmogoyf, not 3 Tarmogoyfs. I knew what to do against 2 Tarmogoyfs, I should say. And for all we know, they're gonna play Lurrus and get a Tarmogoyf back. That is mildly convenient. Well, I have to start blocking Tarmogoyfs. There's nothing else I can do about it. But this is the Collected Company match. This is the match for Collected Company.
Come on, show it forth. Let's see it.
There's just a lot of ways we can die. I'm going to, like, Violin, command a speaker, and chump block one of these just to keep ourselves above water.
It's a good idea.
It'll give us some opportunity to make a double block the next turn after that. I mean, this is terrible.
You're getting one off the table.
Yeah, we get one off the table. Actually, you know what? I should double block with these two so that if they kill one of these creatures, I still have another creature on the battlefield. They don't have to activate this Mutavault. Whew! That was a smart play I made at the end. Quick save! And maybe they don't even kill any creatures. Maybe they're just going to save the removal for, what's going to go on here? Kolaghan's Command. Boo! Okay.
Trickster.
Can't help it, but feel there's like millions of Kolaghan's commands too. Alright, let's double block one. They both die, then I need to hope to top deck a Trickster. Or actually, top decking Collected Company would be really good right now. So if my meta is full of value decks, should I play blue-green with Shaper's Sanctuary or mono-blue and hope Master of Waves sticks? Definitely mono-blue. I would definitely go with mono-blue. Oh, look at that. We're not dead yet. We're on our way to be dead, though. Trickster. Or Collected Company. I need to live to the next fucking turn, though. So I can chump... if they don't have removal, I can chump block, then block the ooze. Oh, they just had to do that. This was just getting interesting, and they just had to do that. We almost stabilized. We almost showed the power of Collected Company, but they played 3 fucking Tarmogoyfs one after another. That was annoying. Alright, let's bring in the Spreading Seas. Bring in Veil of Summer. Bring in... we can bring in Relic. Take out Force of Negation. Take out a lot of the Ether Vials. That's it, I think. That's all I want to do. We still have 28 creatures for the Collected Company. Not bad. You can go down as 26, but you just start making Collected Company... there's a chance you'll, like, just draw 1 creature off the Collected Company. Yeah, submit. Yeah, pretty good draw from our opponent. Got a mulligan.
This could be hot.
Guess we keep this. I think I'll dump a Mistbinder. Because these lands can draw into other things if necessary. I do like to have land to cast my spells against Jund. Playing 1 spell a turn can sometimes still be painful. Those are your Goyfs. Trickster would be good here, only so that I can play around stuff. Because like right now, they could just Fatal Push this at end of turn. They're playing around Spreading Seas pretty well here. Oops. So they're gonna Lightning Bolt. Yep, standard stuff. Goodbye. Any reprint you're hoping for in Double Masters? Love a second printing of Spreading Seas. That wouldn't be too bad. I would take that.
Okay. 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 You know what you must do.
Yeah, Spreading Seas. And then the following turn, I guess I play Merfolk Mistbinder into Trickster. Ugh. Trying a few more lands than I want to.
It'll help you thin the deck.
It will. I mean, ideally, I wanted to hold that Spreading Seas for the black mana source that they had, but I also didn't want to play. Like, are foil seas still money? I don't think so. I think they collapsed in value, but it's probably worth something. It's like it's not worth nothing. Okay, that's interesting. We might blow our opponent out with... Actually, do you know what we'll do? I guess we'll just pass, play Merfolk Trickster, and then when they try to kill Trickster with Kolaghan's Command or something, we can Veil of Summer it.
Yeah.
Unless they have 2 removal spells, which in that case we're in trouble. So I assume that they can expect, like, a problem. Uh-oh. Well, I'm still gonna go for it. Even if they have 2 removal spells.
Do it for the price of 1.
They might have their own Veil of Summer. They got Kolaghan's Command.
But it's for black and blue, right?
Anyway, I gotta... No, it's for black and red. They've got the mana.
No, I mean, Veil of Summer protects black and blue.
Yes, but they can still play Kolaghan's Command in response to this. Okay, so we have to discard Waterlog Grove. I don't know what they drew that was good, but like, they drew something. That's definitely good. Alright, maybe we can make a counterattack now. Okay, Veil of Summer, do your fucking business. That's also annoying.
Come on, Coco.
Alright, we got the Collected Company. Yeah, we'll just pass. Ooh, Bloodbraid Elf, that's interesting. Inquisition of Kozilek. That's awkward, because I want to counter this with Veil of Summer. But then I take 9 damage. I can't afford to take that much damage.
Slam that Coco.
But it doesn't do anything at the moment. Okay, I just have to let it resolve. Well, that's the only realistic thing they can take. I will let my opponent attack, and then I will make a decision afterwards, because this will give me the best chance to like hit them with Merfolk Trickster. Okay, we do have a Trickster, and we have a Tidebinder Mage.
That's nuts. So not draw.
More or less. Okay, we'll get Tidebinder Mage as well. Any order. Okay, so Tidebinder Mage is going to hit Scavenging Ooze. Trickster's going to hit Tarmogoyf. We're going to block Tarmogoyf with Tidebinder Mage and then block the Bloodbraid Elf with our Merfolk Trickster. Actually, we don't need to. I could just block the Tarmogoyf, take 3, then attack back. I think I could race that. Yeah, I think I can race my opponent better here. What's the best number balance between Coco and spells? Oh yeah, I take 7. I forgot that everything's actually attacking me. Alright, so maybe I don't race as well as I thought I did.
Another one.
Yeah, they have 1 card left. Okay, let's sacrifice. I regret that attack. I should actually block with the Bloodbraid Elf with Trickster. Next, I'm gonna cancel. There's very few things I can actually cast if I play that Waterlogged Grove, so I won't. Yeah, so I'm gonna correct my mistake by trying to block the Bloodbraid Elf, but no guarantee I can do that. That was a pretty big screw up. I think there was an article about Coco which did the math. Well, in general, you want to have about like 26 to 28 creatures. And then you do whatever you want with the rest.
Pass the turn.
Well, they have Nurturing Peatland, which they can scoop for something. They might play like Lurrus into Tarmogoyf now. I thought Coco was bad in Merfolk. It's not that bad. What is this? Sultai-Colors. Maelstrom Pulse my Tidebinder Mage. Okay.
Go.
There's the Coco. Now this Coco I might do ahead. I'll do early.
Another one.
Okay, let's just attack. Because if I hit Tidebinder Mage or Merfolk Trickster, that's going to be beneficial for us. Yeah, this is the point where this is why we're playing with Collected Company in this deck. Let's see it worth. See it's worth, but there's only 1 more Tidebinder Mage left. Interesting. Our opponent does not use Nurturing Peatland. I mean, they could crack it for a card. That was a very interesting line. Alright, at the very least, I should have a chump blocker here. If I don't, I at least find Trickster or Tidebinder Mage, or just put 2 Lords on the battlefield, or Silvergill Adept, draw a card, easy chump blocker. This was probably the worst. So we don't get any value. And I have to chump block with one of these.
Hey, at least they're 4/4s.
It's not bad, yeah. Okay, so if you have a removal spell...
You should be more worried about things like Bolt or whatever.
I guess we double block? If you have a removal spell, like, there's not much I can do about it. I have to do this. Yeah, amazing stuff, Mathematic calls. Amazing, so why didn't you call for amazing stuff?
I did.
Oh, I didn't hear.
No, I didn't call me. I said Collected Company.
You know what, opponent? I would like you to just draw some horse shit, please, because you're drawing... I mean, I understand I'm drawing very well. Oh, God. Okay, I need another, like, I need another Coco.
Here it is.
That is a very good card to draw. If only I blocked that stupid Bloodbraid Elf and saved myself 3 life, I wouldn't be in this situation. So this can attack for 6, and if I had 3 more life, it would help so much.
Well, he's empty-handed.
So I can attack for 4, you gain 3 life, but I can double block. I don't have to attack, by the way. I don't have to attack. But if they attack anyway, I have to double block and lose one of the Island Walk Lords. No, but, and if they attack with Loris. Double block, kill, one Lord, dies, comes back, Loris gains 3 life. I think you're gonna have to attack. I think so. If they don't draw a removal, we're in great shape. But they have like an extra draw with the Nurturing Pea land. Well, that's just great. So they can see the top card of their deck and draw it immediately if they want to. Hopefully it's trash. Although sacrificing it means they get one less exile trigger.
3, 2, 1. That was early.
Okay, they're starting to think. That's good news. Finally, they're thinking.
This is early. You'll see. Three, two, one.
Okay, playing Tarmogoyf. You still have to double it. You still can attack with Scavenging Ooze. I have to block. Yeah. You let it die. Go to 6. So if I top deck an Island Walk Lord, we win. That's what it looks like.
No balls. No.
It's interesting. They decide not to. Well, that's. Oh, they want to go a card deeper.
Sorry, Salute.
I have to pass. I think we're dead from here.
Enjoy.
Yeah, take my Silver Gill Adept. Stupid Tarmogoyf. Well, stupid Loris, really. So I have to chump the Loris. Oh, that's interesting. Let me just do that. Oh, I see they... So make sure they clear the way. Yeah, we're just dead. Coco didn't do it for us. It was close.
We made the right.
So these attrition-based decks are getting frustrating. Like, I'm not beating these attrition... I'm not grinding these decks out very well. Maybe I need more Relic of Progenituses. Or, like, just... We need, like, what's it called? Just Rest in Peace. But the problem is, if we ever go blue-white, we're always going to be bad against Ponza. Oh, attrition? Yeah, well, attrition's gotten better, thanks to Loris just being added to the main deck. I think that's probably the only thing. I will say, our opponent's hand was very good, even for a Jund hand. Very, very good. They could play around, like, everything that we had, even if we had Veil of Summer. They had Lightning Bolt at the right time. They had Maelstrom Pulse at the right time. Well, and I screwed up. Remember, I screwed up. I could win that game, I think, if I blocked the Bloodbraid Elf when I could with Trickster. If I made the appropriate block against the Bloodbraid Elf, I would have 3 more life, and then I don't have to worry about Scavenging Ooze, like, pumping itself up and killing me. That would have completely changed the dynamic of that game. But because I took an extra 3 damage for nothing against Bloodbraid Elf, I put myself in range of dying. Because I didn't have to double... There was a lot... If I had more life to work with, I don't have to block the Scavenging Ooze. I could just let it come in, deal the damage, and I swing back for victory. So I did misplay there. I made a big misplay. I took the line where I let my opponent attack, then we collected company, and I think it worked out. It worked really well, and it was like a really good blowout. Yeah, we just lost against Jund. Both Jund and Ponza opponent had bananas draws and top decks. I would say the Ponza deck had an average draw. I wouldn't say the Ponza deck had anything unusual. I mean, that's just what Ponza does. That's just a normal hand for Ponza these days. All their rollouts are pretty good. You need to hope that they like Stumbler a little bit if I play with mono green. So that's too bad. I don't know. Is Collected Company worth it? I don't know if it proved itself. Honestly, I don't know if it proved itself at all. You know what's an interesting possibility, playing with Merfolk Branchwalker again, now that we've got like things like Waterlog Grove, because actually drawing lands is valuable these days. And we do have to say that against that Jund opponent, they like got to 5 lands and then no more lands after that. Very difficult to beat a situation like that where they just have infinite removal. The hands all filled bananas. We need good 3-drops to make Coco great. I don't believe in that, actually, Paintball Demon. I think Coco is good by itself because it's 2 cards in 1. And the fact that I get like Tidebinder Mage or Silver Adept is more than worth it. I think it's a flawed analysis to believe that you need good 3-drops to make Collected Company great. I think if you have great 2-drops that can be found with Collected Company, that's good. That's better. Why would you want good 3-drops in your deck when you've got good 2-drops? Great 2-drops like Silver Adept to replace itself, and Tidebinder Mage and Trickster and stuff like that. And I like how I can refill the board at instant speed at end of turn. That's the point of Collected Company. But maybe this is just not enough. This is my third 3-2 with this list, and maybe I just have to retire it. And I just have to develop and work harder on mono blue, which I think could have done reasonably well in all the other matchups too. It's just that I probably need some 1-drop in the mono blue list, and there's not great stuff for mono blue, but whatever. Benthic Biomancer is better than nothing.
Need to go black.
Branchwalker and Tatiova. Tatiova is an incredibly good creature. Like, Tatiova is nuts, but it's just too expensive at 5 mana. It's just too much. It's just not happening. Tatiova is just too expensive. It's too bad. Yeah, dies to Bolt too. Oh yeah, Triton Shore Thief, maybe. Probably not, though. But, anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for this week. It was we had a pretty sweet league. Still went 3-2, still cashed in. Would have been nice to have a sweet 4-1. But that's my issue right now. My issue is how to beat the attrition-based decks, because there's a lot of them, and this is my only barrier right now. And of course, you still need to have... It needs to be a deck that still has a reasonable clock, but is good against attrition-based decks. And I don't know what to do. Instead of Veil of Summer, do I play with, like, 4 Shaper Sanctuary in the sideboard? Like, do I go all in on something like that? Do I have to be that extreme? Aethergust I don't think is a very good card. Like, it's okay. It's a fine card, but I don't think it's flexible enough. Master of Waves hopefully is good. Yeah, Time Walk. We're gonna Time Walk them with Thassa's Oracle and Time Walks. I like the idea. And Thassa's Oracle. Let's get Thassa Oracle combo here. Not that I'm gonna play this deck, but Thassa's Oracle seems reasonable against Prowess decks, because if you block a Prowess creature, they need to pump it up twice and at least burn up some Prowess cards in order to like successfully kill the Thassa's Oracle. So I actually sort of like the idea of Thassa's Oracle.
You should be using
right now.
If you're playing green.
No, it's not. That's a silly card. Whoops, this is not what we played today. But it was a pretty cool list. We did play Collected Company, but the Collected Company has to win games, and unfortunately didn't actually win any games. So I'm still on the fence if this is worth it. Maybe it's better as a sideboard card, or maybe cards like Shaper Sanctuary are the only things that really push this deck over the edge. Enclave Cryptologist, the ultimate removal magnet, and Mana Sink. Yeah, but you have to tap out at like sorcery speed. Oh yeah, Sonic Abs, you were gifted. Can I check out who
probably by Zoth or Zords.
Sonic Abs.
Yeah, Zords.
Yeah. Zorse gifted you your sub. And thanks to everyone who subbed today. It was a fantastic day for subs. I got more subs than any other day. Thanks for supporting the live streaming. If you love Merfolk, you come down here, watch it live, watch it happen. So I guess I really wanted to make Simic, still sort of a thing. I really like Kamena Speaker, but it's probably just missing a few screws. Unless I really have to go all in on more Shaper Sanctuary, which is possible. Maybe I should be... Shaper Sanctuary would be good against the Ponza deck. I just have to make sure I get it in play before they play Blood Moon, that's all. But that's going to be our league for today. So we're going to thank all my patrons and subscribers on Twitch for supporting me on those channels. And we're also going to thank our sponsor, themanabase.com. This has been Nikachu, with his brother, playing Simic Merfolk in Modern.